Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. What do you think the mission of the Edina Arts Center should be? That's one of the questions the Edina City Council and its Arts Center Board are asking as they plan the future of the facility. Sutton & Associates recently finished a study of the Arts Center's operations and organizational structure. Consultants recommended the city hire a permanent director for the Arts Center, focus on raising funds that will allow the facility to expand its offerings in visual and performing arts and other artistic forms, and to give careful consideration to any proposals to enhance the Arts Center building, as the Arts Center might benefit from being at a different location.
The Edina Arts Center is a real gem. It is somewhat of a hidden gem. That doesn't in any way diminish the terrific job that the Edina Arts Center does now in the visual arts and ceramics. But I did note that there are other aspirations that the community is coming out with.
The City Council and Arts Center Board met last month to review the findings.
We actually did go to the community, and we are actually in direct contacts with the artists and those people who do want to participate in the performing arts. And so we are not most of the time probably going to be running that. It's probably going to be run by the people themselves, the artists themselves.
Arts Center Board members will solicit feedback from the community on the facility's mission, draft recommendations based on the study, and forward them to the council before the end of the year. A miniaturista artist's work was deemed tops in this year's People's Choice Contest for outdoor sculpture exhibitions on the Edina Promenade at 50th and France and in Grandview Square Park. The Edina Arts Center Board's Public Art Committee issued a call for sculptors for a sculpture loan program for the outdoor locations early this year. After the sculptures were installed, the public was encouraged to vote for their favorites. Over the course of the summer, hundreds of votes were cast. The first place award of $1,000 was given to Bruce Stillman for Oxymoron, a 12-foot, 9,000-pound kinetic sculpture. Second place winner was Heidi Hoy of St. Bonifacius for Jack. Joel Carter of Minneapolis received the third place award for The Healing.
The sculpture first was installed. People were walking around the sculpture looking up. I see people trying to make the swingers move a little bit more, which is okay. They can do that. We want people to feel like they can get involved. And in fact, Joel Carter encourages people to add a stone or a rock to the healing.
The winning sculptures are part of rotating exhibitions for the Edina Promenade and Grandview Square. The artwork is typically displayed for 1 year and changes each spring. Oxymoron and the other two winning sculptures will be on display for an additional year on the Edina Promenade near Centennial Lakes Park. A call for artists for 2013 is expected to be announced early next year. Independent bond rating agencies Standard & Poor's and Moody's Investors Service recently affirmed their high bond ratings for the city of Edina. Edina is one of just a few communities in this state with AAA bond ratings from both agencies. Moody's Investors Service in 2000 gave the city of Edina its highest rating. In 2002, Standard & Poor's upgraded Edina's general obligation bond rating to its highest rating of AAA. The agencies reaffirmed their ratings last month.
There are only 7 other communities in Minnesota that have both a AAA from Moody's and a AAA from Standard & Poor's. Edina is one of the smallest cities. I think St. Louis Park is the only other one of the same size. Everyone else is larger, city of Minneapolis, Rochester. That speaks, I think, volumes to the creditworthiness and not just the numbers, but the management of the city.
The high bond ratings help ensure that the city's debt is issued with the lowest possible interest expense and cost to the taxpayer. The city sold bonds in October to pay for the Hornets' Nest at Braemar Arena and various water, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer projects that were part of recent street reconstruction. Edina residents' energy bills are going up so that the city can put down more sidewalks and bike lanes. Last month, the council implemented utility franchise fees to create a new revenue stream to accelerate the construction of sidewalk, trail, and non-motorized transportation projects around the community. The utility franchise fees are estimated to generate more than $1 million in new revenue every year.
What we want to do in the City of Edina is to increase different options, both from a safety and a convenience point of view for the non-motorized traffic infrastructure system, which means the bicyclists, pedestrians, and the drivers actually too, to protect the pedestrians and bicyclists as they're transversing through the City of Edina.
In addition to construction costs of sidewalks and trails, the franchise fee revenues will be used to fund lighting, right-of-way acquisition, consulting, and staff costs. One new staff position will be created to oversee the projects. The franchise fee for a residential utility account is $1.45 per month for both Xcel and CenterPoint Energy customers, for a total of $2.90 per month. The addition of the proposed franchise fees raises the monthly bill in each case by approximately 1.6%. There are higher monthly fees for commercial accounts. Thank you for watching this month's episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.